Thank you very much. Shalom greetings to you all. I hope you all had wonderful Seders last week, and I would like to thank the almost 40 people who've watched my Seder presentation. Okay, after you take up my 20-odd viewings, at least 10 of you watched, so thank you. Of course, I'm just teasing you. You know, theaters are often dark on Monday nights, and that means there's no show, and that is a regular theater tradition. And this is like a dark Torah night, or actually it's a week. There's not a regular Parsha read, and that too is a tradition when a holiday ends on a Sabbath. It is Shemini Shel Pesach, the pretend 8th day of Passover. And I say pretend because the Bible calls for the holiday to be 7 days, but the diaspora adds a bonus day to several of the holidays, and so our 7-day weeks get transformed a la Ringo Starr. Ooh, I need your love, babe. Guess you know it's true. I hope you need my love, babe, just like I need you. Hold me, love me. Hold me, love me. Ain't got nothing but love, babe. 8 days a week. Well, you know what? There you go. There can be 8 days in a week. Okay, so this is the 8th day of Passover. Well, what happened on the 7th day? We all know that on the 15th day of the month of Nisan, the children of Israel left Egypt after generations of slavery. We all know that after the plagues, Pharaoh relented and allowed Israel to leave Egypt for a 3-day spiritual retreat out in the desert. Because that is what Moses had asked for. Now, 3 days later, when the Israelites failed to return, Pharaoh realized they were gone for good, safely on their way to independence and freedom in the Promised Land. He bridled his best war horse and called his nation to join him in pursuit of his vanishing slaves. Now, after a short chase, the Egyptian army caught up with the Israelites at the banks of the Red Sea. The Israelites were trapped. There was nowhere to go but into the sea. Then God commanded Moses to raise his staff, and the sea split, allowing the Israelites to comfortably cross on dry land. Now, when the Egyptians attempted to follow, the sea came crashing down on them. Chariots, riders, horses, all perished in the churning sea. Now, we're told that this miracle took place on the 7th day of Passover. Now, outside of Israel, an extra day is added, so the 7th and 8th days of Passover are full holidays and basically identical. Like other holidays, we do no work other than certain acts connected to food preparation. We recite special holiday prayers. But there's also special practices for the last days of Passover, none of which I will bother listing. But as I mentioned, this is one of the 4 public gatherings for yizkor, the memorial service. Now, during the morning services of the 8th day, yizkor memorial prayers are recited for departed relatives and for anyone else you wish to honor. It's a natural time for the yizkor service, the public display of grief for all the fallen, no matter who they may be. There are tears for things, and what men suffer touches the heart. And I say men as a synecdoche of humanity. Yizkor is actually a very short prayer that has deep spiritual impact on the soul of the departed relatives and leaves a powerful emotional impression on those who say it. The word yizkor means to remember. And who does not want to remember those they loved? And it refers to a special prayer said on behalf of family members who passed away. It's an opportunity for living relatives to have an elevating spiritual impact on the soul of a departed loved one. For the person saying yizkor, it can be a very important reflective moment. And for the soul of the departed, it is further elevation. Now, the 4 yizkor prayer dates have been incorporated into the synagogue prayer service on Yom Kippur and the 3 gathering festivals of Passover, Shavuot, and Sukkot. Of course, at one time it was only on Yom Kippur. Now, an individual begins saying yizkor on the first holiday after the person they are honoring passed away, and it can be recited on behalf of any relatives, though people are most meticulous to say it on behalf of those for whom Kaddish, the memorial prayer, is said. And that would be parents, children, siblings, spouse. But like I say, it can be said for anyone you wish to honor. Now, there's 2 parts to yizkor. A brief prayer for the departed and a commitment to give charity, tzedakah, on behalf of the deceased person's soul. And in addition to monetary donation, one can commit to donate time to a charitable cause. Now, often people who do not regularly attend synagogue do so in order to participate in the yizkor service. And that's not really something that's hypocritical, because in fact the effort to say yizkor is a beautiful statement of respect for departed souls. For people who are not familiar with the prayer service and who may not read Hebrew, there are always people in synagogues who are ready to help one learn how to say it. Now, of course, the wording is slightly different depending on whether it is a father or mother who's died. But regardless of whether you can read Hebrew or not, say the prayer in whatever language you are most comfortable with. Now, as I said, yizkor means remember. Yizkor Elohim nishmat abba mori. May God remember the soul of my father, my teacher, or your mother or whoever. And you would state their name with their parents' names, which is the convention. Who's gone to his supernal world, because I will, without obligating myself with a vow, donate charity for his sake. In his merit, may his soul be bound up in the bond of life with the souls of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, and with the other righteous men and women who are in the Garden of Eden. Let us say, Amen. Friends, the soul gains merit if the memory of its good deeds spur others to improve their ways. Wow, and you thought you were free. Now it then continues. May the all-merciful Father who dwells in the supernal heights in his profound compassion remember with mercy the pious, the upright, and the perfect ones, the holy communities who gave their lives for the sanctification of the divine name. They were beloved and pleasant in their lives, and even in their death were not parted from him. They were swifter than the eagles, stronger than lions to carry out the will of their Maker and the desire of their Creator. May our God remember them with favor together with the other righteous of the world. Now, its primary purpose was to remember the deceased by committing charity on the theory that the good deeds of the survivors elevate the souls of the departed. Now, it also enhanced the chances for personal atonement by doing a deed of loving kindness. And my friends, it is because the Torah reading on the last day, the pilgrimage festivals, the holidays of Sukkot, Passover, and Shavuot, when the ancient Israelites made the pilgrimages to Jerusalem, those ones mentioned the importance of donations, that yizkor was added to these holiday services. Now, it later became the custom in medieval Germany for each community to read a list of its martyrs at the yizkor service, and this practice was eventually expanded to include the names of other members of the community who had died. Now, today, most synagogues publish lists of those who are remembered by congregants, which are distributed at the yizkor services, and in addition, the lights on all the memorial tablets in the synagogue are turned on. The service itself contains only 4 parts, a series of readings and prayers recited and chanted that sets the mood for the solemn service. Paragraphs that individuals read recalling the deceased. Now, there are paragraphs for a father, a mother, a husband, wife, son, daughter, other relatives and friends, and Jewish martyrs. During the service, each person reads the appropriate paragraph. The memorial prayer for the deceased, the El Malei Rachamim, the funeral prayer. God full of mercy, who dwells above, give rest on the wings of the divine presence among the holy, pure, and glorious, who shine like the sky, to the soul of, you name the person, daughter of, for whom prayer was offered in the memory of her soul. Therefore the merciful one will protect her soul forever, will merge her soul with eternal life. The everlasting is her heritage. She shall rest peacefully at her lying place, and let us say Amen. And there's also a special prayer. The Av HaRachamim, Father of Mercies, probably composed as a eulogy for communities destroyed in the Crusades. And it's usually recited by the congregation as a memorial for all Jewish martyrs. The Father of Mercy, who dwells on high in his great mercy, will remember with compassion the pious, upright, blameless, the holy communities who laid down their lives for the sanctification of his name. They were loved and pleasant in their lives, and in death they were not parted. They were swifter than the eagles and stronger than lions, to carry out the will of their Maker and the desire of their steadfast God. May our Lord remember them for good together with the other righteous of the world, and may he redress the spilled blood of his servants, as it is written in the Torah of Moses, the man of God. Now, interestingly enough, yizkor does not include the recitation of the mourner's Kaddish, the memorial prayer that we say in praise of God, when somebody dies. Although many congregations do add this as the climax of the yizkor service. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shmei Rabbah ba'alma divrei chirchutei, glorified and sanctified be God's great name throughout the world which he has created according to his will. Would you know my name? If I saw you in heaven, would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? Time can bring you down, time can bend your knees, time can break your heart. Have you begging, please? Begging, please. And of course, Eric Clapton wrote that after the death of his son. Now, honoring the departed is a marvelous thing. For you, for them. People are not remembered for what they gave, but for what they did and what is said of them. Friends, as long as we live, they too will live, for they are now a part of us as we remember them. The world is sacred, so's everything in it. Express your gratitude, light a candle, make a wish, celebrate your life and the lives of those you love. Share your feelings with them. Live free, be free, honor your freedom, be well, be happy, and be blessed. Share and honor the light and all who live in the light and continue to shine. Continue to send everybody you know goodwill and love. Pray for peace and freedom for everyone and end to terror and hatred. Remember, friends, we are a community. We learn together, we celebrate each other, we love each other. We share this ride together. Men and women equally, let us send out love, not fear. Send out peace, harmony, good healing to all who need it. We've just celebrated the festival of freedom. Stay free. Face your fears and watch them fall away. Learn to forgive. Learn to love. Open your hearts and tell those you love that you love them. Remember those that are not here, but who impacted your life. Bless you all. Have a fantastic week, a week of love and light and peace and healing. Thanks, and send your goodwill to those who need it. I'll remember you when I've forgotten all the rest. You to me were true. You to me were the best. When there is no more, you cut to the core. Quicker than anyone I knew. When I'm all alone in the great unknown, I'll remember you. Nothing is better than remembering and being remembered. So keep being, keep teaching, keep sharing, keep shining, keep spreading your holiness. Thank you all for joining me. And remember, I love you all. Shabbat Shalom. Take care. Bye.